Hi students, welcome. In this video we are going to study about Newton's third law of motion. Here students we will first see some examples of Newton's third law of motion and understand the concept. After that we will see the definition of Newton's third law of motion. So students, see here, first example we will take the ball and a box. Here see students, when we throw this ball in the rightward direction on this box, this ball will exert some force on this box. This is called as action force. Because of this action force, this box will move in the rightward direction with some acceleration, and due to this action force on the box will also exert a reaction force on this ball. Because of this ball will move in the leftward direction. So see here students, this animation, as you have seen in this animation, that ball has moved in the rightward direction and applies some force on this box. Due to this, box moves in the rightward direction, and box also applies some force on this ball, and ball will move in the leftward direction, as you have seen. These both the objects have here some acceleration as per the Newton's second law of motion. As there is mass, the mass of this box is more than mass of the ball, so it has little less acceleration in the rightward direction, and as mass of the ball is less than the box, so that it moves in the leftward direction with more acceleration. As here, as you can see here, both the objects applied equal and opposite forces on each other, as you have seen here. Further, see here, this is the ball resting on a table, okay, and to remain on this table, ball will need to apply some force on this table, and also table need to apply some force on this ball. As you have seen here, ball is applying here some force. This force is called as action force on the table, okay. Now in the same way, here this table also applies some force in the opposite direction on the ball, on the object, you can call it here. In this case, this is called as reaction force. These both the forces as are equal and opposite, so that this ball remains stationary on this table. So further, see here, in the case of rocket moves upward in the air due to the this application of the force from its tail. As you can see here, fire force, as you can see here, fire coming out from the tail. Due to this force, this rocket moves in the upward direction in the air. This force applied by the rocket in the form of fire force, on this force is applied on the air, okay. This is action force applied by the rocket on the air from its tail in the form of fire force. As you can see here, this is action force, and this and air also applies here. In this case, the reaction force on the rocket. Because of this, rocket moves upward in the sky, okay. So further, see here, when two objects interacts, okay, there is a force on each object in the opposite direction, as you can see in each case. As you, for the first case, this ball exerts force on the box. This is action force, and in the opposite direction, this box also applies reaction force on the ball. Here in this case also there is action and reaction force. Action force applied by ball and reaction force in the opposite direction applied by table on the ball. So here see, as we can conclude here from all the our examples that every object applies equal and opposite force on each other. Okay, so see here, Newton's third law of motion states that to every action there is always an equal and opposite reaction. As we have seen in our every example here, Newton's third law of motion states that to every action there is always an equal and opposite reaction. Okay, so students, in this video we have understood the Newton's third law of motion. Thank you students for watching this video. Like, share and comment for this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.